Hello there, story spinners. I'm Pushy-Pully the Spider, and today we're weaving a wonderful web of wisdom all about folktales. We're going to learn what folktales are and why they're important. Discover the common elements of folktales. Explore how folktales can make us feel different emotions. Are you ready to spin some yarn with me? Let's go! But first, a little joke. Why do spiders tell such good stories? Because they're great web designers. Oops, clumsy me. Now, let's talk about folktales. Folktales are stories passed down from generation to generation, often by word of mouth. They started long ago as a way for people to share wisdom, explain natural events, or entertain each other. Folktales usually teach a lesson or moral, helping communities pass on important values. They often have magical or talking animals, making the stories more engaging and memorable. Folktales reflect the culture they come from, helping us understand different ways of life. These stories have survived for so long because they speak to universal human experiences and emotions. Wow, we just learned so much about folktales. Let's see what you remember. How were folktales originally shared? That's right, they were often shared by word of mouth, passed down orally. Why do you think folktales often teach a lesson or moral? Great thinking! Lessons and stories help communities share important values in a memorable way. Let's look at some common elements of folktales and why they're important. A hero or heroine who faces a problem. This character helps us connect with the story and learn from their experiences. A villain or obstacle to overcome. This creates conflict, making the story exciting and teaching us about facing challenges. Magic or supernatural events. These elements capture our imagination and help explain things that might be hard to understand in real life. A simple setting and plot. This makes the story easy to remember and retell. Repetition of phrases or events. This helps the story stick in our memory and makes it fun to participate in the telling. A lesson or moral at the end. This is the main point of the folktale, helping us learn important life lessons. These elements work together to create stories that are easy to remember, fun to tell, and meaningful to learn from. Let's stretch our brains. If you were creating a folktale to teach about kindness, what kind of hero and villain might you choose? Excellent ideas! The hero could be someone who shows kindness, while the villain might be someone who learns to be kind. How do you think the magical elements in folktales help in teaching real-life lessons? Great observation! Magic can make difficult concepts easier to understand and more interesting to learn about. You know, folktales can make us feel all sorts of emotions. When I hear a scary folktale, my 8 legs start to shake. How do you think the heroes in folktales feel when they face big challenges? Those are great responses. Recognizing emotions in stories can help us understand our own feelings better. Now, let's think about this. How do you think repeating phrases in a folktale might help the listener feel? Insightful ideas! Repetition can make us feel comfortable with the story and excited to join in the telling. Time for a web-tastic quiz. Are you ready to untangle your mind? Why did people start telling folktales long ago? A. To write books. B. To learn how to spin webs. C. To practice counting. D. To share wisdom and entertain. Fantastic job! The correct answer is D. People started telling folktales to share wisdom and entertain others. How do the different elements of a folktale work together? A. They make the story longer. B. They create a memorable story that teaches a lesson. C. They confuse the listeners. D. They're only there to make us laugh. Wonderful! The answer is B. The elements work together to create a memorable story that teaches a lesson. Let's review what we learned today. Folktales are stories passed down through generations. They often have magical elements and talking animals. Folktales teach us important lessons or morals. Stories can make us feel different emotions, and it's important to recognize these feelings. Oh my web-spinning wonder! Do you know what time it is? It's time to earn the Argo Star. But I can't do it without you. Are you ready to become Folktale Phenoms? Let's make this a story-spinning adventure. First, I need everyone to stand up and pretend you're a hero in a folktale. Show me your bravest pose. Terrific! Now, let's pretend we're a magical animal in a story. Make your best animal noise. Splendid! Finally, let's act out how we'd feel at the happy ending of a folktale. Show me your happiest dance. Yes, you did it! Look at that amazing, dazzling Argo Star! You've earned it with your incredible folktale knowledge. You are officially Folktale Phenoms. Give yourselves a web-tastic round of applause. What an amazing journey through the world of folktales we've had today. Remember, folktales are more than just stories. They're windows into different cultures, teachers of important lessons, and gateways to understanding our emotions. Next time, we'll explore some specific American folktales. I can't wait to spin more tales with you. Until then, keep recognizing your emotions and enjoying stories. And remember, every feeling you have is as unique and important as each strand in a spider's web.